Yeah, I would say the fastest change in the programmatic space has really been on the healthcare professional side, in the fact that there are many solutions now to reach physicians, both in the endemic side and the non-endemic side, um, on a one-to-one basis. And so we have the ability to target a physician one-to-one when they're on a site like a Medscape, or even when they're on a CNN, and report back one-to-one. And these platforms have extended now that it's not just about banners or native, but we can do online video and connected TV. And I'd say that's really where the programmatic space has evolved dramatically. And this can all be done in a brand safe way, fully viewable. So there's all the controls that we're used to seeing in the consumer space are pulled through into the healthcare professional side as well.
So data is a big part of that, of course, in programmatic and understanding the right targets. And of course, in healthcare, there's a lot of privacy concerns around data. How do you execute in this privacy safe way?
Totally. So first of all, every partner we work with goes through a rigid review with our privacy and trust team, which makes sure that any of our partners are fully compliant, have all the proper opt-outs, and controls that the consumer or physician we're targeting is in full control of targeting and tracking. So that's a first paramount. And everything that we do has full NAI compliance. All of the targeting that we use, all of the measurement that we use goes through a review and approval process to make sure that nothing that we do puts our clients in any jeopardy or any danger of not following strict privacy and regulatory guidelines.
So tell us a little bit more, if you could, about multi-screen programmatic media, use of AI, and sort of and also the expectations of your clients, and what those expectations are in these cross-screen campaigns.
Sure. So our clients and Klick is founded on a foundation of innovation and a lenient approach. We're constantly looking to test new data, new technology, new platforms. And as every client, every vertical, clients want to do more with less and expect results. Of course, pharma is tightly regulated, so there are things that you can do in other verticals that you can't necessarily do in pharma, but we've still found success in ways to leverage high impact formats, CTV, even dynamic messages and rich media for healthcare that still has been pharma compliant. And I think really one of the greatest evolutions, both for consumer and healthcare professionals, has been with connected TV, in the sense that we can target at a household level in a HIPAA and privacy compliant manner and achieve influence and impact on a one-to-one basis. And that's being done for consumer and healthcare professional. And this has allowed us to expand our efforts into an avenue that in the past, thinking about being full screen on a television, was out of reach for a lot of clients. But part of this whole approach really still has sort of three paramount rules behind it for us. One is it HIPAA compliant? Is the targeting accurate but still compliant? Can we do unique creative messaging? And is it accountable and attributable? So can we measure the impact? Because our clients always hold us not just from leading indicators such as completion rates or site visits, but they want to be able to pull this all the way through with measurement partners to actually understand how did this drive my business impact. So those three paramounts are crucial to looking at multi-screen, new formats, and high impact for our clients.
Jacob, not to get too deep in the weeds on ad ops, but tell us sort of how you work with the demand side. With a DSP, I know you work with Deep Intent and others. Tell us sort of the value of that relationship.
Sure. So partners like Deep Intent are crucial for us in twofold. One is the support they give us in setting up campaigns, making sure that everything runs smoothly, but also taking our feedback. We have a lot of product feedback, a lot of things that we need from an operational perspective, and it's a really good fluid relationship between the two entities because we have our own internal trading team that are fully transparent to client. They are a great partner for helping us to make sure we can get the job done when we have challenges, when we have needs, when we have ideas, they're very receptive to that kind of feedback. That's really crucial for us when working with any partner.
And finally, some thoughts about where healthcare marketing is going, post-COVID, what's been accelerated and what you're expecting to see in this year ahead.
Integration is really where I've seen a lot of the focus. And so on the consumer side, it's really been about the unification of video strategies, television reach, on-demand reach, CTV. That pull through and that connection and that investment strategy on the consumer side is key. On the healthcare professional side, I think really what jumps to mind for me is the fact that, as I mentioned about sales reps not being able to get in to see physicians like they used to, is when we have these campaigns on platforms like Deep Intent that are this addressable one-to-one targeting, one-to-one reporting, that there is an integration into systems, a product called Viva, which is a CRM system for healthcare, that the sales reps are notified, hey, this doctor saw the ad, this doctor interacted with something on the website. And having these interactive and integrated notification systems has really become a core focus in the past year to help offset some of those impacts.